Hi, this is a video review for this robot vacuum that I received. This is the box that it comes in. That's my cat. I'm not going to show you all the box. It looks exactly the same on the other side, but the mailing label is on the other side. So it came just like this, not with another box around it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and be right back and show you what's inside. The box open, I'm just going to go ahead and finish taking everything out on camera. Right here's the user manual. This is a dry mopping vacuum, so there's some microfiber pads in here. They're very soft. There's two of them, and then the attachment for them, which is Velcro. Hopefully I can do this with one hand. Maybe, let me see. There we go. So you see there's two strips of Velcro to hold the pads on. And then I'm going to open up the styrofoam. Look at that. That is a pretty vacuum. I will admit this is not my first of these vacuums. I have another one. Don't mind Darth Vader over there, right there. I use it all the time. So I'm going to try and compare the two. And then I also have another robot vacuum that I use every day because I have more than one floor in my house. And I'm going to actually try and compare all three. So hopefully that'll help out anyone trying to make a decision. But right now, here we have a very pretty red vacuum. I'm going to have to do a little assembly, it looks like. This should be for where the dust comes in. Ooh, a remote. That's nice. The vacuum over there does not include a remote, so this is, or no, it does, but it's tiny. I think I've already lost it. So I like this bigger remote. Charger. Filter. That's a must. These are the little sweepers. This is your charging base. And this is your blocker so that the vacuum won't go past it. So I'm going to go ahead, put this all together, charge it, and then I haven't vacuumed, which is going to be very obvious when I show you my floor right there. And so I'm really going to test this out. I have, as you saw, a cat, 2 dogs, so we have a lot of animal hair here. I have allergies, so I have to usually run the vacuum every day, so I'm dying to get this thing going. Okay, before I officially show you how this works, there's a couple things I wanted to point out. Right off the bat, comparing this to my other robot vacuum that I have. This one is a dry duster. My other one actually does wet cleaning of my hardwood floors. This one does not, but that has the dry dusters, like I said, with the microfiber cloths. So that's your trade-off. But this one does carpet and hardwood. My other one only does hard surfaces. So that's pretty cool. Here's what I wanted to point out. You open this up. Here is your dustbin. This is a cool feature. The brush that you need to clean this every time you vacuum. Just get in the habit of doing it. It's not that big of a deal. But this is the brush that you use, which is nice to have it right here rather than having to put it somewhere near. I keep my other one near my garbage can. This is the dustbin, and it is very large for a robot vacuum. You can see the filter right there. Well, actually, that's sort of like a containment piece, and then right there is your filter. So this includes a filter and a replacement filter. That's over there. It also includes replacement bristles, and there's some already on here. I'm going to flip it over as best I can with one hand. And here's some things I wanted to point out. Right here you have sort of a squeegee that's going to help bring stuff into the dustbin. This is your actual brush, which is good. This is why this can do both carpet and hardwood. And then here are your bristles, which sweep things over into here. And then this is your UV light. So this includes this set of bristles and then the ones over there. They do get bent and tangled, and they do have to be replaced. And then right here is where you're going to add your trailing. Sorry, I should have done this a minute ago. Trailing knot, which I may not be able to do one-handed, but it should just, there we go. You just put that in there, and then it'll help clean your hardwood. And it snaps in there nice and tight. Another good feature about these vacuums is the error codes are right on the bottom, so if this thing beeps and stops working and you're like, what's wrong with it? You can just flip it over and find out what's going on. So you can see it's just kind of bouncing around the vacuum. It's going to go into the hardwood. Very quiet vacuum, especially compared to the other one that I have, the same company. And obviously you can see I have pets. They take up as much room as my children. You can see it kind of going around the edges, picking up anything. It's going to sweep it right into those bristles. There's my daughter's pencil. You're going to want to make sure that you pick stuff up off the floor before it gets started. If anything gets tangled up in there, it could damage the vacuum. I tried to pick up everything. So this is impressive. Let's see what happens here. That's a marble threshold. That's pretty cool. So this does have a couple different things you're going to want to know about. It has a spot cleaner. So if you want to, what it'll basically do is if you put it in a certain spot, it'll sort of go in a spiral and keep cleaning in that spot. This also has UV light, which will help get rid of contaminants and that sort of thing, anything like allergen. I'm impressed with it transitioning. I'm going to grab the remote in just a second and show you how that works, and I'm also going to test it out to see how well it docks home, because it does have a scheduler. I don't know if I mentioned that already. There's so many features with these things. So you can set it up to, at a certain time every day, go ahead and start vacuuming, which is great. You come home to a clean floor. Just make sure everything's off the floor, like I said. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and grab the remote and test that out. When you put batteries in, they go right here. They're not included. You're going to need two AAA batteries for the remote. You're going to need two AA's for the virtual blocker, which I have set up over there. I'll test that in a second. This has your power button, your dock button, timing, UV, mute, dark, auto, spot. I was reading a little bit about the dark. I got to test that out. And then you can manually drive the vacuum. So I can turn it off. I can turn it back on. And now I'm just going to go ahead and drive it with the vacuum. This is always fun to do, by the way. So what I want to see, and you can see that it could sense that my dog bed was there, so it stopped for a second. I want to see it go from hardwood to the rug. Let me see if I can get it going here. Oh, that's a bad example right there, actually. That rug's kind of a mess right there. There we go. So, and then I can just go ahead and press auto. Start to clean. And it's just going to start cleaning the rug. So that's cool. Now I'm curious, when I get it over to the blocker, if that's going to work. Let's see, it won't go past the blocker. It won't go over there, because I've got the blocker set up right now for front and back and side to side. It stops. That's cool. You can see that I'm trying to get it to go, and it won't, because the blocker's there. That's pretty cool. But if I put it on auto, please select mode. Go ahead and go to auto. Start to clean. Now it's working. So that's good. The virtual blocker works really well. And then the next thing we want to test while I'm on camera is the dock. So I press the dock button. You can see I've got the dock set up over there. Let's see how well it does. I'm going to keep testing this, see how well it works out, do everything I can to try and test it as much as I can, but at least you got to see the basics and see how well it works, how well the remote works, how well the blocker works, and most importantly, how well the docking station works. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I will try my best to help you out, and for now, I really hope that this was helpful, and if not, leave a comment. Let me know. All right, thanks. Bye. I just wanted to show real quick, this is what came off of mostly my rug. How gross is that? And sorry if I'm grossing you out, but I just wanted to prove that this vacuum really works. So I'm going to dump this out and let it keep going. It's not even done with its charge yet, and I haven't even charged it since I got it. This is just the charge that it came with. You're supposed to charge it when you get it, but I was anxious. So I'm going to dump this out, let it keep doing its job, and that's pretty much it, but I had to show. Look how gross. Ew.